day, everyone. You're watching the World News Channel. Here are today's top stories. Russia is sending naval forces to escort the Marinera oil tanker. The Australian Open kicks off with a record prize fund. Trump is discussing options to acquire Greenland. We'll cover all the details throughout the video. Subscribe to stay updated. Let's get started. Good day, everyone. You're watching the World News Channel. Today's top story: Russia has deployed naval forces across the North Atlantic to escort the oil tanker Marinera, which is also being pursued by U.S. forces. The ship, formerly known as Bella 1, has a history of transporting Venezuelan crude oil and was previously sanctioned by the United States. American forces are reportedly planning to seize the tanker, but Russia says it is monitoring the situation with concern. The vessel is currently between Scotland and Iceland, and weather conditions, along with the distance, make boarding operations difficult. This situation could escalate into a significant military and political standoff in the Atlantic. Global observers are closely watching every development. Stay informed with all the latest news by subscribing to our channel and don't miss any updates from around the world. Let's get started. Good day, everyone. You're watching the World News Channel. The Australian Open is set to offer a record prize pot of £55 million at this year's tournament, marking the largest player fund in the event's history. Total prize money of $111.5 million represents a 16% increase from last year. Singles champions will receive $4.15 million, £2.05 million, a 19% increase from the 2025 winners Madison Keys and Yannick Sinner. All singles and doubles players will see a minimum 10% rise in earnings. Tennis Australia's chief executive, Craig Tiley, said the increase demonstrates our commitment to supporting tennis careers at every level. However, some players are reportedly disappointed as key demands for a bigger share of Grand Slam revenue and improved player welfare have been largely ignored. Stay tuned to World U.S. discussing options to acquire Greenland, including use of the military, says White House. U.S. President Donald Trump has been discussing a range of options to acquire Greenland, including use of the military, the White House said. The White House told the BBC that acquiring Greenland, a semi-autonomous region of fellow NATO member Denmark, was a national security priority. The statement came hours after European leaders issued a joint statement rallying behind Denmark, which has been pushing back against Trump's ambitions for the Arctic island. Trump repeated over the weekend that the U.S. needed Greenland for security reasons, prompting Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen to warn that any attack by the U.S. would spell the end of NATO.